Hey everyone, my name is Veronica and I am in San Antonio, Texas today at Mission San Francisco de la Espada, one of the beautiful missions on Mission Trail. There it is behind me. We will get a little bit closer as I walk and as I talk. I am so happy to be with you today, and I am going to be talking law of attraction and ways in which you can make your life better. I am someone who has transformed my entire life through the conscious use of manifesting. And I know that these tips and techniques can help you because they've helped me so much. So I just kind of want to shout it to the moon. That's why I make these videos. If you are new to my channel and you don't know much about me, veronicaisles.com is the place to go. You will also find my one-on-one coaching there. I am happy to help you. I'm happy to take you on as a client. I am happy to help you succeed. Okay, so in this video, we are going to be talking about mental diets. Now, you may find that my version of a mental diet is a little bit different than what you may find on other channels. And I'm really excited about this because, honestly, I'm not even sure I should call mine a mental diet. Mine is more of just a way of being, a way of thinking, and it's something that you can sustain. I feel like a lot of other people talk mental diets, and it's like something that you can maybe do for 3 days before you start getting completely exhausted. And I'm not trying to put anyone else down, because maybe this technique works for some people, but it's not something that's ever worked for me. And if you are like scratching your head right now, confused, how do I properly do a mental diet? And you just don't know what to do, what you're supposed to do, how to make it work, and nothing is working, this will help. So my version of a mental diet is so simple, so basic, that you may question whether or not it works. And I'm sure there will be people commenting below saying, she has the information wrong. I can see it now. That's okay. I know it works because I have done it. I am someone who, has built a successful YouTube channel and has grown to over 100,000 subscribers. Maybe at this point I'm at 300,000 or 500,000. I know it's going to happen. I am someone who used to work 3 jobs. Now I work for myself. I am someone who used to be rejected a lot by the guy I always wanted. And now I'm someone who gets to be with the love of their life all of the time. Okay, so what is my mental diet like? My mental diet is all about feelings. It's not about restricting myself to think a certain way or to say a certain amount of affirmations. It is something that I do instinctually. I'm constantly identifying things that I want. Like, for example, I wanted to come to San Antonio. I wanted to find this mission. I wanted to see them all. This is actually the last mission that I viewed. It was actually something I couldn't find yesterday. But I was so determined that I would in fact find it today, and look, I'm standing right here. Now that may seem like a simple example. The point I'm trying to make is that I'm constantly identifying things that I want. When I find something I want, I don't jump to this idea of having to do a ritual or having to give gratitude for it in the future tense, or having to imagine in first person or imagine from a sleepy state. I am someone who imagines in whatever way feels good to me, because I am of the belief that we manifest through feelings, not rituals, not techniques, not mental diets. And this is why a strict, rigid mental diet doesn't work for everyone, because it backfires in creating the feeling that is needed. Maybe it works for some people, but I think the majority of people it backfires for, because it creates this idea of having to control yourself, control your mind. It's like you're never relaxing. And if you're never relaxing, then how are you creating abundant energy? Like, the whole way of manifesting something is creating abundance, is creating that flow, that free-flowing energy that makes you feel like you could fly. And that's what's lacking when you try to control your mind, control your thoughts. If a negative thought comes in your mind, that is okay. That will not accidentally manifest. You know what will manifest? What you are giving persistent thought to, persistent energy towards. And I have a secret for you. Well, your default state is that of abundance. So if you're just relaxed and chilling and happy and content, you will naturally manifest good things, even if you didn't specifically intend upon them, even if you didn't go out of your way to specifically call them out by name or be aware of negative thoughts. Like, you could have had negative thoughts, but if you are relaxed for most of the time, you are going to manifest whatever it is you have been seeking 100% of the time. And I am confident enough to say that because I know that it works. I know it can be that simple. I know that it's really just about finding that peace inside of yourself. It has nothing to do with affirmations. Affirmations are done to create abundant energy and an energy of confidence. You can create that same level of confidence doing so many different other things. Like, you do not need to force yourself to the point where manifesting is no longer fun and no longer enjoyable. You want it to feel good. You want to create abundant, good feelings. And that is the point towards consciously manifesting anything. Okay, so the best kind of mental diet, and the only kind of mental diet that has ever worked for me, is by allowing myself to playfully imagine and identify whatever it is that I want, and to enjoy the thoughts of it, not to require myself to think about it for a certain amount of time every day, but because it feels good and I want to daydream upon this. So say I want to go to, Savannah, Georgia, which I do want to go there. I would just see myself there. Whenever I hear Georgia, I would imagine, oh yeah, I'm going to Savannah. Expect future videos in Savannah. But you get the idea. Like, I would just feel content about it. I wouldn't actively go out of my way to imagine it so many minutes per day, or write down a series of things that I have to make myself say before I go to bed every night, or be aware or on guard for negative thoughts. Negative thoughts do not accidentally manifest. What persists manifests. And the problem is that when you take on this approach that a mental diet is this thing where you have to keep your mind pure, you're always on the lookout for those negative thoughts, thinking that they are going to harm you, thinking that they are going to rob you of all of your good work, thinking that they are the enemy. So it's like you're constantly preoccupied with these negative thoughts, and when they enter, you have to rid yourself of them, cleanse yourself of them, free yourself of them, and replace one negative thought with 5 positive thoughts. The problem with that is it creates such a chaotic energy inside that it's like you're always on guard. You're constantly exhausted because, well, that's mentally exhausting. You're debilitating yourself by making yourself do such a compulsion. It's like compulsive. You're making yourself do this activity to somehow bring about this manifesting result that never comes. Like, it's not going to come by doing that, because inside you are total chaos. You need to create zen inside, love inside, life inside. And you're going to do that by allowing yourself to just be. And this is why when a lot of people learn about the law of attraction, they find their lives actually get worse some of the time, because now they're aware of their thoughts. Now they're freaked out, thinking, oh my gosh, if I have a bad thought, it's going to manifest. So now they're even more uneasy than they were even before they knew about the law of attraction. And this is why it backfires for so many people. And this is why there are so many people not getting results right now. Well, I'm here to tell you it's all about the energy. I would not strive for perfect positive thoughts all the time. I would instead dwell upon the things that you want when they enter your mind, when it feels good, when it feels yummy, delicious, warm, comforting. If you have a fear voice come in, don't try to squash it. Don't try to suppress it. Listen to what it has to say and soothe yourself. Comfort yourself through that fear moment. Comfort yourself. Don't suppress it. Don't cover it up. Don't try to erase it. Don't call it bad, like it's speaking to you of something. And listen to what it has to say so that you can address it, so that you can get stronger, so that you can grow. And if you suffer from anxiety or depression or anything like that, please go see a professional counselor, a therapist. Don't disregard it because you think that that is somehow a negative action and somehow you can't do that in order to be a good manifester. I guarantee you that if you take care of yourself and your mental well-being and your peace, you are going to be the best manifester ever. Negative thoughts are not the boogeyman. They're not. They're not. It's what you give your persistent focus to. And I can't say this enough because I see these comments so often on my videos. People are first disagreeing with me. They think my form of visualizing is wrong because I say it's okay to not visualize in the first person. People tell me that, free will. People tell me that I have a wrong opinion on free will. People tell me, I'm laughing because it really is funny. People tell me that you must have a strict mental diet or else, like you can't manifest. Well, that's not true. Look at my life and look at all the improvements that have happened. I'm clearly doing something right. I mean, I've been on YouTube since 2015. I've been coaching even longer than that. There's a reason why I've been around this long. There's a reason why I continue to thrive. So listen to what I'm saying. Those strict mental diets don't work. Give yourself a break. Give yourself some love. Like, that's not self-love. I love you all, and this is why I make these videos. Shout it to the moon. If you do want to work with me one-on-one, VeronicaIsles.com. Self-study courses, studywithveronica.com. And have a lovely day.